ever wondered as to why hundreds and thousands of job applicants go through the entire job interview processes and yet end up being rejected? Or let's say a company comes with some 10 to 20 requirements but ends up only selecting a few, for example only 2 to 5 of them. So what is it that the others are lacking? So let's see that in today's video. Hello everyone, you're watching Job Insight and this is Millie. If you are a current student, a recent graduate or a fresher, this video is definitely for you. But my main focus today would be on the current students. If you are studying in your first, second, third or your final year of your degree, then I want to offer you some practical tips, some practical insights which would help you to smoothly transit from you being a student to you being an employee. And it starts from day one. Whenever you are in your student life, I want you to implement these methods so as when tomorrow you step into your first job, you have a very easy time. Believe me, when I was placed into my first job, I did not have these kind of practical skills and I have faced a lot of challenges, but I was fortunate enough to have mentoring kind of seniors at my first job who helped me smoothly transit to being an employee from me being a student. But I don't want you people to face those kind of challenges, so I want to offer you these tips today. And let me start with my first tip related to internships. I know many universities have those mandatory kind of internships which you are required to undergo as a part of your degree requirement. But apart from these internships, whenever you are free, whenever in your summer breaks, in your winter breaks, I want you to take up some short-term internships. Whether paid or unpaid doesn't matter, because the kind of knowledge and the kind of practical insights that you are going to get through these internships would be invaluable. So take up those kind of internships. Not only they enhance your CV, but they give you a glimpse as to what the real corporate world would look like when tomorrow you step into one of them. And whenever you put those kind of multiple internship experiences in your CV, the interviewer comes to know that you do possess that kind of practicality, that kind of adaptability, and they would select you, they would prefer you because they want these kind of candidates. The next tip is about research papers. So if you are an engineering student, a medical student, a literature student or whatever kind of field that you are studying into currently, I'm sure 80% of these kind of fields have a research element attached to them. So if you can explore, if you can find out the topics on which you want to carry out some kind of research, I'll tell you what kind of skills you will develop by publishing the research papers. The first one is analytical skills. You'll analyze a lot of data, you'll study a lot of data, and you'll come to some kind of conclusion in your research paper. So your analytical skills get enhanced. Secondly, you know how to comprehend such kind of huge information, how to concise it and how to summarize it and put it in a sheet of 1 or 2 pages so as to your readers could understand what you're trying to say. So comprehension skills, effective communication skills, summarizing skills and analytical skills, 4 practical skills you gain through publishing a research paper. If you are not able to publish a research paper, I would suggest you next to be a part of any editorial club of your university. You know, your university would be running some kind of periodicals, some kind of papers which would publish recent events, which would publish news about your university. So be a part of the editorial team. Write an article, write something about the information regarding your university. This would also help you gain the same kind of practical skills that I just talked about. If you cannot do even this, then the next thing that you can do is report writing. So whenever you go into your job, your manager would tell you to write a concise report of any activity, and you cannot go on about writing each and everything in detail. There isn't an essay to be written. You have to be very short and very precise and concise. So when you are a student, what you can do is pick up any topic, read about it and try to concise it and write a report kind of thing, and practice it regularly or whenever you get some time. So report writing skills you can develop. Through this also you can gain the same kind of skills that I just talked about. The next tip that I want to offer you is about gaining some kind of software knowledge. So there are many basic softwares available in the market related to your field. So take up an online course with any of these softwares and gain the basic knowledge. Know how the theoretical knowledge that you have gained through your coursework is applied into these data sets of the softwares, and ultimately the results are produced. What will happen is, whenever you sit for an interview in your future, regardless of the software that that particular company is using, these interviewers would look at you such that yes, this candidate has that kind of software knowledge, so he or she has that kind of mindset to learn softwares, to adapt to a particular software, and he or she knows the working of a software, so it would add to your advantage. The last tip that I want to offer you today is forming a study group, forming a group for some kind of discussions at your university. What will happen is, whenever you step into your first job, you would not work in silos, you would not be expected to work solo or independently. Many a times you would lead a project, many a times you would be a part of a project, you would be required to exhibit leadership skills, teamwork skills. So whenever you form these kind of study groups, you discuss ideas among students, among your friends, among your classmates. This would help you to have a clarity of thought, how you can propose your ideas to other people. So whenever tomorrow you will go at your workplace, you would know how to effectively communicate your idea. Second thing, how to accept other people's opinions, other people's ideas, and come to a consensus, because this is the most important thing and the basic requirement of an employee. Being a part of a student group would help you enhance your interpersonal skills as well. So this was all from my side. I hope it was an insightful video. Keep preparing well, keep performing well, keep watching Job Insight. Good luck.